Good boy. Limp. Limp. Good job. Gently put it under his paw. What a good boy. That's really nice. Good job. I'm rewarding for that position. He's pretty comfortable with me handling and doing odd things with his body. For some dogs this might be a little bit more strange. You might need to encourage and treat some more than I will. And then gently I'm going to hold his weight and lure him forward. Oh, good job. And I'm going to click for each time he limps. What a good job you do. Good. Good boy. He's already got 2 limps there. Once he gets comfortable with moving on 3 feet, and I've been clicking and rewarding, I'm going to start letting down that paw ever so slowly and requiring him to hold more of his own weight. A little bit more balance here. Good job. I'm actually using a slip lead here. You can just use the handle of a regular leash if you don't have one. But I put the little tab on the inside of the ring to prevent it from tightening on his foot. Also helps get his weight on his back. He's putting a lot of weight on this leash, so I started using my foot, putting it around behind him, which it's hard to see, but he's not putting his weight on my foot. It actually is making him shift it back. I don't know that this would be the case with all dogs, but for his own quirk, doing that helps. I've also got the leash as an aid as well. Oops. Good boy. He's limping on his own now. My foot's just kind of reminding him. The leash is off, and my foot started becoming a reminder. I'll fade that out gradually. Good. Good job. It doesn't matter which way I'm putting my foot on his leg. Just as long as I'm not allowing him to carry his weight on me. Come here. Good boy. So I'm kind of wrapping my foot underneath. We started with the leash around his foot, just working on hopping, getting comfortable about being on 3 feet. Then I started loosening the leash so that it was putting more responsibility on him to carry his weight. And I started adding my foot so that I could take out the leash. Your foot is easier to use because when you've got the leash and you're trying to release it at the right point, it's difficult to get the timing. What you've got to do is when you're holding the leash, you've got to let them pick up their foot and begin a limp. But by the time they put their foot down, you've got to have some tension on that so that they don't put the foot down. So I started putting my foot back here, right back there. Just real gentle on the leg as a reminder. And it also encourages them to keep their foot up higher. It's not that he's putting his foot weight on me, but it helps them keep their leg up. And now I've taken out the leash, so now I've got my foot here as the reminder. And so gradually I start taking out the foot and adding the command. Limp. That's really nice. Good job. Limp. Oh, good boy. You didn't wait for me. Limp. Limp. Oops. He put his foot on my leg, which put his pressure on me. That's really good. Good job. Limp. Good. So we've been practicing single hops, getting him comfortable, and now I'm fading out my help of my foot. And so one thing that you might find as you're working on this is you'll get a couple of really good hops, and you'll be clicking and rewarding, and suddenly one of his hops isn't as good as the others, and you reward it anyway, and then you'll find that maybe the next time he does it, he'll do that again, where it's not a clean hop, one of his feet touches down when it shouldn't, and then your next problem will be he'll start offering that. Because this is such a new trick, he's not going to revert back to the good way just because one way was sloppy. He's still going to see that he got rewarded for it. And that's happened a couple times already. And so what you have to do when that happens is you add back your help. So if I get a couple really good ones, I mess up, I click on one that wasn't what I wanted it to be, and he starts digressing, I'll put my help back in there and reward for a good one. So let's try this a couple times. What a good boy. He's starting to offer more than one hop here. Good job. We were having a problem with this just a moment ago. There, his foot came down a little early, so we'll see if... Nope, and I just did it again. Sometimes it's hard to tell if he's going to set his foot down or not. So I'm going to add my help back in. Oops. Get some really nice, clean hops. Just so that he doesn't get in the habit of doing it wrong, and it's rewarded for exactly the way I want it to be. Clean, and he doesn't give up because it's too hard. I'm not going to just wait him out. It's too new of a trick, and he doesn't just know what he's supposed to be doing. I've got treats here that I'm breaking apart. It gives him a break so he's not just hop, hop, hop. And when they do that, they aren't thinking about what they're doing, and it'll get unclean. That one wasn't as clean as I'd like it, so I'm going to put my foot back in there. Him dancing around shows me he needs a little bit more help. Oops. Come on. Attaboy. That was better.